new mod test for Farming Simulator 22, and this is the FERRAND DHUGUES Vineyard pack. This is by Palo 5090R and E.T.A La Marchoise. It is 55.08 megabytes to download. It is, as stated, a vineyard pack of 8 pieces. And even though I am not a grape expert by any means, or not even pretending to be, I have set up some vines here as a bit of a demonstration. Now what this is, there's 8 pieces, as I said, and they range from mulchers to cultivators to weeders to a pruner or pre-pruner and a sprayer. So we're going to go through them first in the store, and then I will attempt to show you how they work to the best of my ability through this video. So first of all, where do we find them? Well, they're all conveniently located under grape technology, which is nice because sometimes they get spread about around everywhere, but these are all here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so we have the mulchers, two mulchers. One's slightly larger than the other, as you can see me flipping back and forth. The BMF 145 at 5290 requires only 17 horsepower, which is very low for a mulcher. 1.5 meters wide at 7 miles per hour. There are no options for this. The BMF 180 is slightly bigger at 22 horsepower, 605 kilograms, 1.8 meters in width at 7 miles per hour. No options for that as well. So those are the 2 mulchers. Moving on to the Culti V soil or Sol. 70 horsepower. It is 1.3 to 2.3 meters. We'll show you that at 4 miles per hour. It is a cultivator. Now, a reason for that is you can have a narrower one or up to 9 tines, which makes it to 2.3 meters wide. The horsepower changes goes from 60 horsepower, 65 to 70 horsepower for the maximum width. For a total price of $65.90. Next, going up is a disker or a disc harrow, $10,155, 70 horsepower, up to 70 horsepower at up to 2.4 meters and 7 miles per hour. Again, we have the 12 disc at 60 horsepower, 16 disc at 65, and then the widest 20 disc at 70 horsepower. And then this is actually a weeder. We'll show you that. And the next one also is apparently a weeder. Kind of unique to the grape and olive vineyard type thing. We'll show that. Then a pre-pruner. We've seen these before. Oh yes, dollar amounts. As you can see, dollar amounts there purchased. There aren't any options for those, of course. The pre-pruner, again, no options. And then a sprayer at 1,000 liters of either fertilizer or herbicide. 4 meters width, 9 miles per hour. We have a license plate option for that. Okay. First of all, the mulcher. The mulcher is pretty much simply a mulcher. They attach at the rear, like so. L1 and circle, raise and lower it. We do have an adjustment, L1 and right stick. We can adjust it left or right to facilitate well, mulching closer to the vine if you don't want to get too close. So turn it on, lower it. We can scoot it over to the right and well, it's supposed to mulch. As I said, I'm not a grape expert, so I can show you how they move back and forth and turn it on and drive forward. The description is as follows. There it is. The shredder, BMF shredder, grass and wood shredder with hammers. So if you have grass or wood on the ground, with a working width of 1.8 meters, the BMF is equipped with a double thickness housing for long life. So there you have it. That is what it. So if you do grapes, you know what that is. I do not really do grapes, so I don't really know what that is. However, this next one should be fairly simple. As we mentioned, it is the cultivator, that the cultiv sol. Again, we have an adjustment, L1 and right stick. So that is kind of like a depth adjuster. We can lower it. There we go. And so exactly why there's a depth adjuster, I don't know, but here we go. Going forward, it cultivates. Like so. Now because it's grapes, it always has this kind of grassiness between. And I think that's as I said, again, I'm not a grape aficionado or expert by any means. I don't think you ever get the cultivated soil in between. Yeah, that's just kind of a, yeah. I am exposing my lack of knowledge for grapes. I don't play with grapes. But anyways, that is that. Now we have, the next one is the Disc Sol X. And again, the same thing, L1 and right stick, left and right. You can adjust the height. And once lowered, you can also play around with it. I don't think it makes any difference. As you drive forward, as you can see, it does the same thing. It's a cultivator. Now that one, of course, comes in the wider variants. This is the smaller one. This is the width that this one, you can make that one. Right, so moving on to the HDI 2300L. Now that is described as designed to use mechanical weeding tools such as flat blades. So it's a mechanical weeding, it's a mechanical weeder. And it goes on the front. As you can see, it is supposed to be front mounted. L1 and lower cultivator. Well, I guess they call it a cultivator, and you'll see why in a moment. L1 and right stick, you can adjust the width like so, up to that wide. If you drive forward, it does have a collision on the vines, so be careful. And you don't turn it on. It is, you just lower it and drive forward, and it will do. Well, why does it show being front? Okay. Yes, there we go, driving. I thought it showed it being on the front. No, apparently not. This one is not a front mounted. Silly me. The next one is front mounted. Okay, I was talking about increased visibility and all that stuff. Right, blooper. That's all my bloopers remain on on the videos. There we go. Obviously, by looking, obviously by looking at it. Come on, jump out. There we go. Obviously, by looking at it, let's get. Come on. There's a cultivator tying in front, and then there's the brush at the back. I guess I could have just pulled forward. So that's what it does. That's what it's supposed to do. So you can see it does cultivate a little bit. And yes, so that's what that one is. Now this one, yes. So this is the front mounted one. Again, this is the HDI 4300L. Described as a front frame, easy to drive, offers great visibility. That's the one. Mechanical weeding as well, although it really is a cultivator of a sort. Again, L1, X unfolds it. There we go. That one unfolds. Raise and lower. We can adjust the width, L1 and right stick. Of course, none of these you can hire a worker, because you can't hire a worker for grapes. Now, as we drive forward, it's much slower, as you can see, but it basically does the same thing as the other one. Let's see, maybe it's having some collision with the... No, it's just the way it is. It is a... cultivator of that style, basically. Right, so all these obviously are actual implements used in grape production and vineyard stuff like that. Here we go. Here we have, this is the pre-pruner P4520 pre-cutter. Allows pre-cutting of vine shoots before the winter period. So we don't have, I haven't grown any grapes or anything, I just placed these here. However, I can demonstrate L1 and X will unfold it like so. We can L1 and lift and lower, but it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't appear. Turn it on. There we go. It's turned on. And that's pretty much, I do believe if you lowered, it will actually do what it's supposed to do. And that's what it does if you had grapes on there and you were pre-pruning them. So there's that one. I do apologize for all those who are trying to learn how to do grapes. This is not a grape. It is not a grape tutorial. It's just showing the various items in this pack. This is the sprayer. I have filled it with herbicide. You can also adjust L1 and right stick adjust the sprayer's nozzles as we turn it on. There we go. The sprayers go, and it travels at 9 miles per hour, so you could zip through a vineyard in quite quick, very quickly. And as you can see, it's killing the weeds as I go forward here, but as you can see, it's only doing it in strips like that, which is what you do in a vineyard, like so. And there you have it. That's the non-vineyard tutorial to show off the 8 pieces. Now we go through the slot counts. Let's go back to the pack. So we start at 3. The mulchers are 3 slots. The Cultiv Sole is 5 slots. The disc Sole X is 4, 6 for the HDI 2300, 5, 6, and this is actually 11. The sprayer is 11 slots on console. It's for all platforms. This is a pack for all platforms. I'm on PS5 here on my test map on Fox Farms, where I've set up some grapevines to try to demonstrate and show you at least a little bit of what each one do and how they operate. And there you have it. That is the FERRAND DHUGUES Vineyard pack by Palo 5090R, and E.T.A La Marchoise. 55.08 megabytes to download. I'm Looney Farm Guy. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.